Student, today we will read your chapter 14 electric current and its effect. You know that what is electric current? Everything is running around us due to the electric current. The train and your mobile, your fan, your AC, refrigerator, your all appliances are running through electric current. Then this electric current passes through the circuit. Then what do you mean by circuit? Now a closed path through which electric current passes is known as a circuit. So there is a diagram of a simple circuit. Here is a cell, here is a switch, here is a bulb, and here is a wire. The wire which conducts the electricity is known as a conductor. And there is a battery. What do you mean by battery? Battery is a device which generates current by a chemical reaction. Battery are of two types of primary cell and secondary cell. Battery are made up of some cells. And battery is one primary and another one is secondary. Primary cell, those are after one it is used. It is drain out the charge, then another time it is not rechargeable. And the secondary battery after use also we can charge it, like your mobile battery and others. So another thing is switch. What the switch is used to open and close a circuit. Switch is also called a key. When a switch is on, it connects with the two open ends of a circuit. This circuit flow into it. When the switch is off, then the two ends of the circuit is open and the current does not flow through it. Then what do you mean by appliances? Now the appliances, the circuit is always connected to appliances. Appliances is an example refrigerator, mobile phone, and these are known as your appliances. Then conducting wires. Conducting wires should know another. Now conducting wires are used to connect different components of a circuit. It is known as conducting wires. Then here is a circuit diagram. Instead of a cell, you just draw this diagram. It represents a cell. The battery, instead of battery, you can draw this. Instead of a key, off and on position. Then bulb, off and on. Then ammeter, voltmeter. These all are. Then effects of electric current. Many different types of devices work on electric current. A heater and a bulb produce heat and light. A fan rotates. A pump pulls water. A microwave produces wave. And electric current is used to run variety of gadgets. Let us see how it happens. The heating effect of electric current. Actually, what happens when current flows through a conductor? The all energy will not transfer through electric current. Some energy lost in the form of heat. This is known as heating effect of electric current. So what happens? Now actually we put a fuse or electric fuse we apply to the electric circuit, that whenever the excess current flows through the circuit, there may be no chance of short circuit and there may be no chance of burning of the circuit and all electrical appliances. So we should apply a fuse. Fuse is a small wire, thin wire of copper, and when the current, excess current flows, it heats up and the fuse melts. You see the structure of fuse, and your house is safe. These days household and commercial circuits are connected to a miniature circuit board called MCB. It is a series of switches connected to different circuit in the house. MCB if you off, then this house switch will totally connected, disconnected. So another thing is magnetic effect of electric current. You all know that whenever a current flows through a conductor, then around it some magnetic field is produced. Then what do you mean by magnetic field? Now field is something that when you put a bar magnet, certain limit of area from the bar magnet, it can attract the iron piece. If you take the object from 1 kilometer from the bar magnet, it will not attract. So this is the area the magnet will attract another magnetic object. This is known as the magnetic field. So whenever a current carrying conductor carries current, it produces magnetic field around it. Then Hans Christian Ørsted, he first discovered this. Then discovery of electromagnetism. Electromagnetism first discovered by Hans Christian Ørsted. Ørsted, what did he find? Now he was a professor of science in Copenhagen University. Copenhagen, which country? Denmark, I think. Copenhagen. Then you see that in that country, in that university, Copenhagen University, he is reading Hans Christian Ørsted. While performing the experiments with electric current, he found that compass needle is deflected. So this is known as the magnetic effect of the electric current. So he made we made a form like solenoid. Solenoid is just acts like a bar magnet. To increase the magnetic power of a solenoid, an iron rod can be inserted into it. From the above activities, the wire behave like a bar magnet and it can attract object. How here it is useful? Now how we can increase the magnetic field? By increasing coil in the solenoid, number of coil. If you fold the conductor in the coil structure, then it will act as a solenoid. Then by increasing the amount of current passing through the solenoid, electromagnets. What do we mean by electromagnets? Now electromagnet is made by winding the insulated copper wire surrounding a iron rod or any other magnetic material. When you come to school, I will show you by doing experiment in our lab that what is electromagnetism. See, a small structure is there, a battery is there, and a wire is there. It is wounded around a pin, and the pin behaves like a magnet when current will pass through the wire. So where the electromagnetism used now to remove the splinters from the eye in case of eye injury. If your eye gets injury and any splinters is entered into the eye, then due to the application of electromagnetism, we can remove the splinter. And to separate magnetic materials from the recycling circuit. When something is going for recycling, if there is some magnetic material is there, then we can separate it by using this formula. To make a electric bell में भी हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं. Then working of electric bell. An electric bell is a continuous circuit with a switch, battery, electromagnet and soft iron armature connected to a spring, gong and a hammer. It works in the following way. When the current flows through the circuit, the electromagnet creates a magnetic field which attracts the soft iron armature. As the armature moves towards the electromagnet, the hammer hits the gong and the sound is produced. The circuit breaks. The circuit stops flowing the magnetic field and the electromagnet is lost. So the armature moves back and connects the circuit again. The cycle continues and causes repeated hitting of the hammer on the gong, produces continuous sound. This is known as structure of electromagnet. Thank you for watching this video.